everyone to depart the train. Please remain seated until we come to a full stop. Thank you.
Hello everyone! Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below. And in the distance, Matterhorn Mountain. Future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are leaving into Tomorrowland Station. Your stop for Toontown Park or Awesome and anymore. To the next year, please remain seated so the train comes to a full and complete stop inside the station. Thank you.
Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no toque los guardias normales.
Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us, and that you'll come back to ride with us again.
Thank you. Just a friendly reminder here at Main Street, there are only stairs and no ramps. If you are exiting here, exit to the rear of the train and the rear of the train only. Thank you.
Stay on at all times and there'll be no food or drink on the train. Our next stop is New Orleans Square.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland. Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop.
Welcome to New Orleans Square. We are stopped for Adventureland, Frontierland, New Orleans Square, Critter Country, and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. stop where everyone will depart the train. As we begin to move, we do ask that you remain seated, keeping on hands, arms, feet, legs inside the train. Parents, please supervise all little ones, making sure they're away from train openings. We do also ask that your face covering remain on at all times, and there will be no food or drinks on the train.
Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. We're now entering Splash Mountain, rumored to be the location of an old laughing place. If you look real hard, that's what I found. It's where the critters are celebrating Symphony Beyond the End. Speaking of critters, this place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Rare Rabbit, and Rare Bear on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, last outpost of these parts, we're now joining up with the Rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the trip. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. Indian shaman sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below. People like you have been riding these trails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fuels these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as they move west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have produced tunnels singing for transmission from the frontier to another mountain here. Let's just find out Mickey Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, the official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Minnie and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney.
Welcome to Toontown Depot. This will be your stop for all of Toontown as well as all of Adventureland. We do ask again that you kindly disembark the train here at Toontown Depot as we make our way into the station.